Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. Today we are going to do a one-hand application, one hand because the other hand is going to be used for Instagram content, of our brand new short almond tips. So we already have short almond tips. They are going to be changing to be called short round. As we listened to you guys, we felt they were quite a round style ourselves, so we have redesigned short almond and brought them out. And as I said, existing short almond will still be staying, but they will be now called short round. So let me show you these guys. They are stunning. So not only have they been completely redesigned, I wonder if I have a short almond here I could show you because we do have a lot of things. They also have the tabs to make it so much easier to apply. So you guys are going to love these. Not only are they tabs for making things easier, but look at the little hearts. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys a size comparison. So the new ones are they are slightly longer and they are completely different size. I think the sizes are much better. Short almond was maybe ran a little bit small. Let me just turn this upside down so you guys can see a comparison. So you can see that the new ones are slightly longer, but the shape is also really a lot better. So it is more pointed like almond shape, and it really does taper down, whereas the original short almond are a lot rounder. So I think you guys are going to love these. So I am going to get on with Stacey's nails. I'm going to get on sizing them. And as I said, we are just doing one hand right now. So what size have I here? It is a 6. Might as well see if this is going to fit for us. So yeah, that is perfect. So these tabs are really going to make things so much easier for you guys to apply the nails. These ones run from size 0 to 11. Just going to make a couple of little adjustments on the tip here with a nail file, if you can find it. Everybody's nails are slightly different, so if you do need to make an adjustment, just very lightly with a nail file. Just to make sure it fits perfectly. And then we do. I'm going to make the same sort of adjustment here. Stacey has very straight sidewalls, whereas these ones bow out slightly. And see, because they are short as well, they will taper a lot faster than the medium styles. So whereas the medium styles, they'll have more of a sidewall, the shorter ones will have less of a sidewall, because obviously they're not going to be suitable for people with really long nail beds as well, because their nail bed could end up being longer than the bit. Perfect. Another good tip when you're doing especially like a short tapering style, really push them down, and what you can do, I've already pre-done it here, is sort of taper the edges of the natural nail in before you go to size them, because if you had them out very, very square, what could happen, you can see here it matches perfectly because I brought it in, but what could happen is the free edge could be hanging out the edge. So I've already rounded that, tapered it in here on the free edge, knowing that I was going to be using this style. So that's a good little tip just to help with your application of a shorter tapered style. Let's see if we can try a smaller one on this one. Excellent. Remember that all of the tip styles are not going to be the same, so just because a client is a size 7 on an index finger with one style does not mean they are going to be a size 7 on an index finger on another style. This is because the styles are all going to taper differently depending on the shape that they are. So just a good thing to always remember. It's great. And then let's have a look at our thumb. So I'm just going to show you a size 0 on this thumb. So the size 0 should be really big. There we go. Look how big that is for Stacey. Stacey does have a very slightly smaller than average thumb, I would say. So where she is, let's see what I've got here. I've got the original short almond here. Let's see how the sizes compare. So on the original short almond, No, that was a 1. Let's see, a 2. Should be a 2 on the original short almond. On the new style, I reckon she's maybe going to be a 3. Let's have a look. She could still be a 2, but let's have a look at 3 first. Ooh, 3, maybe even a 4. Let's have a look. Ooh, 4 almost, but just very slightly too snug. Snug? So these ones are a lot bigger. Chris, can I borrow your thumb for a second? Stacey, if you pull that out. If you could bring him in here. So Chris has an average male thumb, so slightly bigger than the average female thumb, and that is plenty big enough. I wonder if we could get a size 1 on you there. So let's have a look. This is very flat nail bed, so yeah, a size 1 would fit on him. So these are going to be better for people who do have those bigger thumbs. This is going to be much easier for you. So let's just double check again. So that was a 3, and again, Stacey has what's quite common for a lot of people is a flatter thumb area. So what we are going to do is we are just going to flatten off the thumb area, cuticle area. We're just going to flatten off the base of the cuticle here, just so we get a more snug finish down at the base. Very gentle with the nail file, especially when we're working around the base. And now you can see that fits beautifully. I'm just going to make a little tiny adjustment on one side here. This is my first time using these ones, guys. They have literally just came in. We weren't really expecting them. We've all been all guns blazing with the gel polish, so I kind of forgot about these beauties. Okay, so I have prepped Stacey's nails in the typical way. I prefer to use a sanding band. So we always want to lightly etch the surface of the nail when we are doing full cover tips, rather than buffing it. And never use a buffing block. It really needs a good grippy surface. So you either want to use a 150 or a 180 nail file, or your sanding band on your e-file. So these are all nicely prepped. I have not put anything else over the top of them. As I said, we are doing one hand today. So I am going to be using my X Prep for this. Of course, you can use X Etch and X Prime, or you can e-fill and prep the inside of the tips, but my preferred method is to use X Prep. So X Prep we apply to the natural nail, not touching the skin, as always with all nail products. We are going to paint it on the inside of the tip, and then we are going to rub the two together to make sure we get a nice full coverage. And having these tabs on the end, oh my goodness, completely game changing for these shorter styles. It just gives you something extra to hold on to, and that really helps. So today we are going to be using our brand new hypoallergenic Ultima gel, which is our universal gel and can be used for not only applying extensions but as a strengthening base and a builder gel as well. You're going to use this the exact same way that you would use your X gel. Apply a small amount to the base at a 45-degree angle at the cuticle, and then we are going to firmly press down till we reach the free edge and up to the light, holding it 10 centimeters away or so. I'm going to hold that for a few seconds, and then we're going to pull it out. I am slowly release my fingers, and then I'm going to wipe away any excess. So having that tab on the end really helps. Often something I find, or I struggle with the shorter styles, is my glove gets caught between the client's nail and the tip. But we've got that extra little bit on the end, so it is really making it so much easier. As you can see here, it just gives us that little bit to hold on to. This is actually perfect for your nails, Stacey. It looks really nice. And again, because I've tapered this free edge in, it just creates less work, because what can happen if you don't do that prior to applying the tip, if the client does have a longer free edge, is it can hang out the side walls here, and so we don't want that to happen, obviously. So again, I am going to go in with my X Prep. Now it's important to note that if we were doing two hands at once, we would be working on one hand, and then while that finger is curing under the light, we're working on the same finger on the other hand. So X Prep on both the surface of the natural nail, the tip, rub them together to ensure a full coverage.
If anyone's new here, what does X Prep do?
So X Prep is both a primer for the natural nail and it helps chemically prepare the tip as well. So it's always important to prepare the tip, whether that is chemically with a product such as X-Prep or X-Etch, or they can be manually etched using an E-file or a peel-off nail file as well. But we must do that, because if you do not do that, the tip is going to come off prematurely. If you find that your tips are coming off and there is gel left in the natural nail, what that is telling you is that you have not prepared that tip properly. It means there's not necessarily a problem between the gel and the natural nail below, but the problem is between the tip and the gel. So you need to prep that tip. Excellent. Oh, these are stunning to use. I love it. Okay, so again, X-Prep natural nail, X-Prep the tip. These are really nice and sturdy as well, and really nice. Oh, I've actually just snapped that one off by accident, so it can happen. Let me see if I can still apply the tip successfully though. I bet you this isn't going to be as easy now. Well, I know it's not going to be as easy, but that also shows you that they do work well, but they can also come off nice and easy without causing damage to the tip. So I'll show you the tip in a second. So what I'm doing here, if you do have a short style that doesn't have a tab on it, because currently it's only our new short almond and our short sharp square that have the tabs on. So when you're applying a short tip, a couple of tips. One, try and have blobs that fit. Two, you're going to hold the tip, your thumb to the side, not straight on. You want to hold it to the side like that, exposing as much of the tip as possible. Hold it on the very, very end. Okay, so something you can do is you can use this thumb to press it down, take away the other hand, and then replace it. So we can sort of cure small areas at a time, which is what I am doing here. Just because it's so much harder now without the tab on. So the tabs, we want to be designed to work, but also to come off with ease, so you don't have to cut them off and then reshape the nail. Beautiful. And now I'm going in with my microfiber brush, perfect addition to have when you're doing full cover tips. And we are just cleaning up any excess gel from under the free edge. Why do we do that? Well, we obviously do not want excess gel curing onto the hyponychium or the fingertip below, and also it can be quite uncomfortable for the client if you don't clean that away. A way to avoid having that gel curing is you're always having your thumb covering just the free edge, and that means that anything that's under your thumb is uncured. I think we should just keep the hearts on, Stacey, over there. Yeah. Look how cute they are.
What made you choose heart over?
I think it's just a really cute design. Also, it's slightly easier to hold, actually.
Just because it's a little bit wider?
It is a little bit wider, yes. So once I apply this on, I'm just going to show you that although we've taken that tab has come off, it hasn't caused any damage to the tip or the shape of the tip. You will also notice that these lovely little tips have our X engraved into them as well, because these are a custom mould made only for us. So you can see here that my thumb is covering just the free edge, which means that anything underneath there is not cured, the light has not reached it. So as I pull my thumb away, my finger, you can see that any excess gel that is past the free edge is still uncured and wet. So we are just going to remove any of that and pop the nail back into the light.
How far away from the light source do you hold?
We say about 10 centimetres, we don't want to be too close because that can cause heat spikes. So I'm just going to show you guys before I move on that this tip, the heart came off this guy before I applied it, but it has caused absolutely no damage to the shape whatsoever. They are still absolutely perfect and actually doesn't require any filing. Sometimes with the tabs you do need to run your nail file over just a couple of times, but the same way that you would even if they don't have tabs. You can see sometimes there's little sort of notches on the end. So down onto the last finger or the thumb.
How long have you had these in development?
10 months.
Wow.
Everything just takes a really long time these days, and I've made lots and lots of changes to them. When I get schematics back and 3D printed models I'm not happy with, we go back, we make a change, etc. Just get this done, and then I have to Yeah, I think so too. I absolutely love these. These are stunning.
I can remember they'd be my favourite.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to put them in.
They're beautiful. That's perfect because we were doing your nails today anyway. So again, hold it for a few seconds. Remove my thumb. Take the nail out of the light whilst you remove any excess. These are just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. These are my new favourites as well. Oh! Wow! So excited.
Suggest that we've got something to the chocolate.
Okay, so what I'm going to get Stacey to do, that was using our Ultimate Gel. I'm going to get her to pop her hand in our... Her hand in our Lumi lamp. There you go, pop that in for 30 seconds. Ultimate Gel fully cures in 30 seconds, and although it has had a flash cure, we're working pretty fast. We want to make sure the gel is fully cured, so we're going to pop it in for 30 seconds. It's important to note that if you are using Ultimate Gel in combination with X-Prep, it would not be considered hypoallergenic because X-Prep does contain dihammer. Also, if you're using it in combination with X-Etch, I wouldn't consider it hypoallergenic. I mean, it's still hypoallergenic, it's still less allergenic than using a product that has hammer and things like that in it, but still technically not. So if you want a fully hypoallergenic application, you are going to manually etch the inside of your tips using a nail file or an e-file. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to remove these beautiful little tabs. So we are gently just going to go backwards and forwards. You don't even need to go forwards, just backwards, straight off. Straight off, look at that. Straight off.
Could you keep the little hearts and using this nail art?
I wonder if you could. You need to give them a little edit and then stick them on. That would be quite cute. So I'm just going to exactly the same as I would if it was without the tabs. Sometimes you'll have little notches, so just to make sure they're all completely perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect finish. Just going to run the nail file over them. But you can see that the tabs leave almost no trace. Absolutely perfect. Really good. You guys are going to love these. I think this is going to be the new fave. Oh, these are beautiful. Chris, could you put me a buffle by any chance, please? And the fitting at the cuticle is stunning. It really, really is. Really fine, the same as our short coffin, is really, really fine at the cuticle. So I'm just going to quickly flick over with buffer before we go in to paint them. Oh my god, look at that! Look how perfect these cuticles are. Stunning! Absolutely stunning. So now we have buffed the shine off, you can see how absolutely stunning these are. They are an absolutely beautiful shape. The cuticle sits so flush as well. Do you want me to paint them?
No.
Why not? What colour would you like, Stacey?
Ooh.
Did you decide?
No. I'm not a neutral girly. I have to say.
Acid. It's the opposite of neutral. Spark.
Slut shoes.
You're throwing me off here. What do we do? What's going
Look at this, because tomorrow's pink.
Do you like black? No, not really. Yeah, not really.
I mean, the echo that I had on was...
Grey's thunder, we could probably do this. What sort of colouring are you thinking?
I usually like either bright kind of like blues or like dark blue purple.
Okay, we could probably do violet. I don't think we've done violet. Okay, so we are going to. How is it sticky already? That's never been used. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are going to use violet today. So violet is like a deep but slightly sheer.
So are you just go straight on to...
We are just going straight on. So yes, this one is vibrant, slightly sheer, but obviously you can layer that up if you want. But oh, look at this guy, it's beautiful. My head in the shot.
Nope.
It's almost got like a cobalty undertone. You know what I mean? Oh, this is beautiful.
Feels very Jennifer Cole.
Really? Jennifer's Blues. So this one's like it's slightly glassy. That's how I would describe it. It's a beautiful glassy one. And then we go in for 30 seconds. There you go. Beautiful.
I can imagine putting that over, or like having that as a gym. So
Yeah. You can have it as a gel if you do it like really thin. And this one is only a 30-second cure, so you do not need to wait for very long at all. Obviously, usually you'd be painting the other hand whilst you were curing this hand, but even now, if you had to do a nail repair with this in 30 seconds, oh my goodness, it makes such a difference.
Is all the gel polish 2 coats?
No. A lot of the colours can be done in one coat. It just depends on the colour. The white, for instance, is beautiful in one coat. A lot of the neons as well are really, really good for one coat. Neons often, like we found with other brands that we were using when we had this hour, you would have to put like a white beneath it to really get that neon to pop without it being all patchy, but you don't need to do that with ours, so that's really helpful. Yeah, if you did this one really thin, it would be a lovely glass colour.
Oh, you can see some ring finger on this one.
A ring finger?
Is that not right?
Nobody does ring finger stuff anymore. you want any moondrops over it, Stacey?
Perhaps.
Especially. Just thinking because it's quite dark.
Because it's quite dark, the colour will change with moondrops. That makes sense.
Maybe not on my fingers, maybe on your finger.
I feel like one finger is also kind of playing Ben.
What about moondrops on your ring finger with a matte top coat?
Christopher, get back to 2010s, listen. That one I'm not happy with the painting on that one.
What's the?
What's what?
The.
Wait, don't tell me. I know this one. Orion. No. Sirius. It's not. Is it? Why have they got numbers and they're not names? You don't want that one else. Oh, here we go again. What are we thinking? Moondrops or no moondrops? Obviously. Oh. If you did something like number 3, it would just like enhance it.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Because it already looks kind of purpley.
Yeah? Is that what we were looking at? 3?
Yeah.
Oh, Polaris, yeah, it is. That's it. Oh, bloody hell. Let's see if I've got any of them over here. Oh, I have Polaris right here. You want it?
Meant to be.
Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to try a slightly different method of application today.
Of course, because let's film for a YouTube video and then try something different.
Yeah! Okay, pop that hand out for me.
What was that top coat?
Oh, this is splitter and chrome one. Okay, so I am going to apply our top coat here. Who's that? Oh, you. Violet. And it's about to have Polaris over it.
Now it's sealed.
Oh, duck. Jennifer, is the IPA next door on the little shelf on this end? What was I supposed to put down? It is.
Why you not want to use the...
Oh, I was just going to try to give it a float. I'll try and spray first. Let's see.
Are you taking a picture of this Violet before you...
I've got a whole lot of hand too.
You doing one on one?
The other more ones that I have to put
Alright, what are you getting on that? So you only got one hand then?
Yeah.
Oh, show these services. I was supposed to have to get him.
the type that you don't pay for, that's all.
Your nails belong to us. Did you put that in the contract with me?
No,
Because that really made me laugh.
okay, we're going to pop that in for 30 seconds. But
So you're going to go for a full 30-second cure before
Yes.
applying.
yes. Can you ask Laura where our sponges are?
She's in another location.
Where is she?
Can you just give me one of those sponges out of there and then we'll replace one? Don't rip the top bag, just open it. Thank you.
Might just put that in the bin then instead of keeping that a wee scan.
It's actually a good idea. Yeah. Where's it going from the floor?
It didn't go there.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take our hand sanitizer, which has isopropyl alcohol in it, and we are going to thoroughly wipe down the nails before applying our cream. You can just use normal isopropyl alcohol as well if you don't have our multi-purpose sprays.
The question should be is why do you not?
Yeah, do you not want your client's hands to smell anything?
Question. Do you need to leave that to cool before doing it to affect the shine?
Go and find out in a second.
This is part of the experiment.
Yeah.
Live on YouTube.
Live?
That's not live.
Alright.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to take our moon drops, give it a good shake, and then I am going to carefully, be very careful because spillages are easy to happen, I'm going to paint it directly onto the sponge. What?
For those experiments.
And then we are going to rub it on. Oh my days! Yes!
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yes!
Oh, that is really nice.
Oh, look at that! So again, for the next finger, I'm just going to paint some more onto the sponge. And then we are going to rub-a-dub-dub. As Jennifer would like to say.
That's for expert.
Sorry.
That's what we can do for this too. That is so nice. What a good colour combo that is.
And what a beautiful finish.
Well done, Crystal, for suggesting that.
Did you suggest
I
that?
did.
No.
Oh, Christopher, that's great.
Oh, you meant the moon drops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And my top coat, come on.
We're not doing that, okay? Oh my goodness, this is perfect.
I'm a wee bit jealous of your nails, Stacey.
As we should be.
I would say that coming up to the festive period, moon drops is a great addition to pretty much any set of nails to make it look slightly more festive.
Do you know what I really like though? It's a double service, so you can use it as glitter,
Yeah.
or you can all, like, you don't have to have such a big range. You get 10 bottles there that do 20 looks. Really good.
Absolutely. Well, even more than 20 looks, because over every different colour it looks completely different, isn't it?
Yeah,
Quick
you go
math,
for
Crystal.
dark colours and light colours.
100 gel polishes by nail order times 10,
Times 20.
times 20.
Quick math.
Quick math.
2,000. So make sure when you finish using it, you put the lid on and be very careful when you are using it because we've had a few spillages ourselves.
At ourselves.
So we've had a few spillages ourselves.
Who's the ourselves?
Me? Anna?
Oh, I should have done
That
that.
was me.
Do you want to go over just while you're on this YouTube about the silver cap can come off, because we've had a few.
Yes, so I'm just going to show you guys actually. Oh! So just to show you guys, if your cap isn't going on properly, pull hard. It's got a cap on the inside and then you can put it back on straight. Simple. Okay, so now we are ready for our top coat. We always recommend having a separate top coat. We have one here that says chrome/glitter, just in case you get any contamination, but can we for a second? Look at this. Oh my goodness.
You know who's going to win now? Adele. You're nice.
Oh, so beautiful, huh? Teamwork, guys. Teamwork makes a dream work here.
Thanks.
Okay, so now we are going to pop our top coat on. So the great thing about the moon drops is you don't need to base coat, then top coat, or double top coat. You can just go in with your one top coat and you're not going to get any chipping. Well, we haven't found that we got any chipping anyway.
Do you need a top coat? Because I just can't work out in my head.
Yes, yes you do. It'll wash off otherwise.
Right.
Like literally just washes off as you wash your hands.
That brush is just something else.
This whole everything here is just something else.
That is so nice.
I would even say the fact that it washes off would be a good thing, because if you've got on a colour and it's like moderately like that over this colour, you can just go wash your hands. That's a bit difficult.
How could you not like a colour look, Stacey? Another good one.
But yeah, you could literally just wash your
Yeah.
hands before putting your top coat on.
This is such a nice shape on you as well.
Yeah, it's
so nice. She's so pretty.
I would say they're slightly longer than the other ones, right?
Very slightly longer, yeah.
And I'd say they look slightly more elegant, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I think it's because they taper really nicely. So that you don't get your fingers to make them look.
And the cuticle is just so beautifully already blended, nothing to do.
They're basically like short coffee.
Yes, very, very like that.
Yeah. They're absolutely stunning.
You know, short chop square and short coffee are the most popular tips this year, which is unusual because last year it was all mediums.
But then a lot of our sales have now been refill bags as well, because now that we do that, which a lot of companies don't do, we offer refill bags. So, well, I do love short coffee nights. I think that has to be the ultimate.
In you go.
30 seconds. You go about that warehouse, you show everybody those nails.
Oh wow.
You found yourself there. I mean, how you found yourself? You did a good job.
Yeah, no, short arm, short arm.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this.
It was my idea.
We did the piece up
and the
here.
thick liquor.
Nice.
Oh, but wait to see.
Ready?
Get it under the light.
What is that? Black and
No.
No?
It's violet and Polaris.
Oh.
They look so oily. Like
Whoa.
oh, I love them.
Oh,
Stunning shape, stunning colours, beautiful hand, beautiful application.
that is a true short almond, isn't it?
Isn't it stunning?
Yeah.
They're really fine, which is still the same as like our
Short's the middle.
short coffee.
Short coffee.
Oh.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You can see it though from like the side, how like if you get that in angle, like on the camera, like showing a side view of
Yeah.
like how flush they go in.
So flush.
Oh, look at that.
You see the shine here?
So there we go, guys. That is our new short almond with violet over the top and Polaris over the top of that. Just gonna wash your hands in just to get rid of all the tiny bits, but it's still so much less than if you were using a powder cream. We hope you enjoyed that episode. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, comment below for anything else you'd like to see us do in the future, and subscribe so you get notified when we next post a video. Bye guys!